Hi everyone, welcome back to Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD with me, Austin John Plays of the YouTube channel Austin John Plays, which you're currently watching. In our last episode, we got ourselves a shield, a sword, a bottle, and that was it. That's all we got. And by the end of this episode, we're going to be getting 3 pieces of heart, activating 2 goddess cubes, opening 2 goddess chests, and ending still with 6 hearts. With no further ado, we're just going to jump off into the clouds. Kind of a heck of a way to start off, right? As I mentioned before, there is going to be a playlist that should be appearing at the end of the video, as well as it's in the description down below. And the playlist is going to make it so you can navigate through these episodes a little bit easier. I'm also going to be going through exactly all the items that we have, so it should be pretty easy to navigate all the things that we have. And yeah, let's head down to the surface, friends. By the surface, I mean the giant green light pillar that we're going to enter. Isn't that right, Link? Pretty epic moment. Reminds me of the Breath of the Wild 2 trailer. Shout out to anybody who's watching this video after Breath of the Wild 2 already releases. Welcome to the Sealed Grounds, where immediately you have to learn how to use your sword to attack an enemy. And I remember 10 years ago, I was so confused on why I couldn't defeat these, what are these? Deku Babas? You need to be a little bit further away in order to do it properly. Oh! I got a Jelly Blob. Getting these monster drops isn't the most common thing, especially this early in the game. There are items that we're going to get later that's going to make it so that they're going to drop significantly more often. Over here, we're just going to there we go, great. We're not going to be able to enter this crazy mysterious door over here. Instead, we have to make our way down to that crazy black malice coming from the ground, or as I like to call it, the sailcloth tutorial. And I hit the wrong R button. I hit R instead of ZR. Good thing I have this tutorial right now. One of my favorite things though, is you actually don't need the sailcloth when landing on the surface coming from the sky. Instead, it will always deploy for you. And actually, if you hit the sailcloth button, it takes longer, so just let Fee automatically deploy it. The only time you should be using the sailcloth is when you're flying around the sky or while you're on the surface and you need to go from one to the other. We're now going to be doing a goddess strike. Come on. There we go. And let's head back upstairs and go through that door. Inside of the super weird room, you're going to be seeing a couple of points to be interested in. This is the sealed temple over here. We have access to a stool. That's good for healing up. Back there is another stool, access for healing up. There's going to be a bird statue here. This is going to allow you to save your game, save and quit for some reason. And to the right of the staircase, you're going to see a little chest over here. You want to open that. And that's going to be a free bottle with a revitalizing potion that fully replenishes your shield, and you restore 2 hearts. You may need that later. And we're gonna find this lady who's sitting here with a crazy tall hood, the old one. The traveler descended from the clouds above. I welcome you, child of fate. Thanks, lady. You stand under the roof of the sealed temple, a place built by the goddess an eternity ago. Okay. And she's gonna say, hey, take a look at your map. You need to go to the Faron Woods. And she's gonna give you the ability to place down beacons. What is it in this game? You have to press A to place down a beacon. Okay, so let's reset our gyro, and we're gonna zoom with the R. And you have to place the beacon on the right side of that line. If you place it on the left, that's no good. It has to be over there. If you place it on the left, then she says no, you have to do it again. Oh, she also tells you about that treasure chest that I put on the right. If you're noticing that super dope bracelet that she has, that will be explained later. And if you're wondering what's behind this super big locked door in that sort of soul stone looking infinity crystal back there, then don't worry. All will be explained in due time. All will be explained in due time. So for now, we're just gonna head out through this door. This is the first Zelda game to implement the beacon system that became popular for Breath of the Wild. In addition to the stamina system, in addition to the item collect system, and oh my god, there's bad guys here. Oh no. Time for you to take on 1v5. You can feel free to just come over here and slash at them. You should generally try to make sure that they're not going to block your attacks by coming at them a whole bunch of different angles. Or you could stand back and use your goddess strike, your skyward strike, and then do a long range attack. No problem for rescuing you. I want to get that rupee though. Oh, you moved me around instead. Okay, cool. Wow, I can actually now see the texture on his little pad he's got there. It's the Triforce. That is crazy. Anyway, as soon as you get close, it'll automatically activate, which, and I quote, activates all of the other ones on the map. Ooh, the rupee's still there. Instead, you have to manually activate every single statue. So if you see one of those statues out in the overworld, make sure that you touch it. And it provides a fast travel point for you. There's a beetle over here. Roll into the wall and get it. Whenever you see bugs spawning, they may not always be there. Instead, it's just a place that they can spawn. But like I said, make sure you actually go to the statue and you hit the save button. It's crazy that it's a 1080p game. We're at 60 FPS and we have 3 save files. Like, I like where the future of Zelda games is going. Oh, we now have access to the amiibos. Awesome. You know, I kind of wonder what happens if we scan the other amiibos. Can use a certain amiibo on the surface. You can return to the sky from anywhere. And when you use it in the sky, you can return to the same spot on the surface. Yeah, we know about that, but what happens if I use like a different Zelda related amiibo? Let's call Fee with D down, use amiibo. I first want to scan the 30th anniversary Skyward Sword amiibo. Huh. You would think that would do something, right? Let's continue on to where our beacon was, and you're going to be seeing a fundamental part of this game, which is activating backtracking. Welcome to Faron Woods, where the overall objective of the first time that we're here is we're going to find a whole bunch of little plant things on the ground. And you're going to learn how to defend yourself against several different types of enemies. In fact, I think there's only one new type of enemy, and it's an Octorok, which are going to spit things at you, and you have to shield. Oh, we may also be experiencing Deku Baba, except it has a 4-way open mouth instead of a 2-way open mouth. Oh, and then we could do the fairy trick. Yes. I actually just learned about this not too long ago. First thing you definitely want to do is activate your fast travel point. You actually don't have to save the game. Instead, you can just touch it and then walk away. Pretty self-explanatory on how to swing for things. You're going to see these little green things. These are bombs. Don't touch them. They stick to you like pricklies in the woods. You know what I'm talking about, right? And whoa, there's this little plant creature and he's being attacked by 2 bokoblins. Let's see if I can do the Skyward strike on both of them at the same time. Yeah, I did it. Oh! Ornamental skull. Like I said, not that common of a drop, but neat that it happened. Hi there, guy. This is a Kikwi. I think that's how it's pronounced. I don't know. We have to just chase it down. In the next area, you're going to see it run off again. We're still going to be chasing it down. Make sure you run over to the right and activate the Burb statue in the woods. And now I want to talk about this glistening mushroom right here. So right now we have 2 potions on us. How do we do this? R. There we go. And I'm just going to drink my revitalizing potion. And by drink it, I mean put it on my sword. And then you want to hit this and you're going to see a whole bunch of stuff fall. And you can scoop it up. And that stuff is glittering spores. It's a powder that's released by glowing mushrooms. Pouring it on a whole bunch of stuff does a whole bunch of stuff. Come over here. Can we chop down and get a rupee to show up? Perfect. So now I want to pour the glistening spores onto the rupee. This is a bad rupee. It's called a pour. If you pour it on there, it'll actually take 10 rupees away from you. So if you ever see those dark gray rupees, never ever touch them. Where'd this little guy go? Oh, is he playing Ring Around the Rosie with me? He was. Just gotta chop that, he's gonna be nervous and run away. We have to repeat that again for a second mushroom. Huh. If I know one thing about video games, that's a bombable wall. We need to return much later to do that. Anyways, this Kikwi is gonna be over here and let's go talk to him. Fee or Fi is gonna say, hey, I found this one. Anyways, we still have more of these guys to track down. This right here is one of the fruits of the forest. And later on they hold an item that's gonna be helpful, but right next to where the Kikwi was, there's gonna be a log. Make sure you push that down. And when you do, you're gonna be seeing your first amber. Very nice. From here, we have a few different ways that we can go. Feel free to do it if you want to, but I'm gonna head to the left. You remember that big bombable wall right there? The Kikwi is right there, by the way. We're just gonna run up here, and run up here, and run up here. Perfect. These are Octoroks. There is a few ways to defeat them, but right now your best way is to just take out your shield, which requires you to flick your left Joy-Con forward, and then if you just hold it up, that's just gonna block it and do damage to your shield. Instead, you need to do a parry. While we're up here, before we even really leave the area, if you look over here, you're going to see another log that we can push down to activate a backtrack point. This one doesn't come with the little amber thing though. Big sad. From here, we're actually going to be getting our first piece of heart after you come right back up here. For reference on the map, here is where I am. We are to the bottom left of the giant tree, and we are overlooking this entryway. We're going to head up this ramp. If you look to your left, you're going to be seeing a tightrope. You can navigate the tightrope by holding your right Joy-Con upward, and then I actually recommend just swinging it left and right very slowly. That way you're just always like kind of going back and forth, and boom, piece of heart. Very nice. Over here in the distance, you're actually seeing a goddess cube. We actually can't get that one and several others until much later. Oh, I fell. If you didn't fall, then you should be right here. And we want to take care of this Deku Baba. And continuing the path along, we're going to be finding a small hole that we need to drop down. And now there's going to be another small passageway that we need to continue through. Here's going to bring you to a location of another Kikwi. This one is Ulu. Ulo. Alo? I don't know. We are looking for the Elder. It doesn't matter if you come see these guys now or see them later, so might as well do it whenever order is convenient for you. From here, there is one small area that we could drop down. We're going to do that, and that's going to place us right next to where the first Kikwi was. Now we're going to head the other way, which is going to be straight down this way, and you're going to see this big path with the one Deku Baba right in the middle. We're just going to run to the outside. Very good job. I believe in you. Good job. And it's up to you if you want to come here and if you want to pick up this boulder and then drop it on this guy. It's kind of not necessary. But if you want to, go for it. He didn't even drop anything. What a loser. We're going to continue under this pathway. We're going to see some Bokoblins. Take care of them in the best way possible with your sword to their face. These glistening spores better give me something good. Nope. Turn into another Rupor. Lose 10 rupees. Don't want that. And as we continue on the pathway, you're going to see another log. Push that down. That might be the last, but most importantly, that's the fast travel point back to the In the Woods bird. Continue up the pathway even more. For reference on the map, we are now making our way to the southernmost point of this entire area. And once we reach the top, we're just going to continue down this pathway. We're going to see a Deku Baba. Take care of him. Nope. No. Yeah, we did it. Ooh, we could do it. With the glistening spores, we just pour it directly on this heart. Is it going to do the thing? You gonna do the thing? Huh? Yeah, and then it turns into a fairy. And if that was the last of your glistening spores, you could actually just catch that fairy now. Or you could walk in the fairy and that will recover 6 hearts for you. Instead, I want to catch this fairy. Nice. Compared to games like Ocarina of Time, fairies really aren't that common in this game, so that's one of the most reliable ways to always get them. And yeah, we're gonna come over here and we're gonna meet this big old donk boy whose name is Bucha. He's the Kikwi Elder. Sweet. From here is gonna be like, hey, you totally need to find the rest of the Kikwis before I give you a totally awesome item. And we need to go do that. We need to go do exactly that. Something really cool you could do to these fruits, you could just stab them, and then they're on your sword. Oh, it's a fairy! After I literally just got done explaining how rare they are in this game. Cool. Oh, this. So when we're tight roping, and you're gonna see some little bombs on there, if you lean forward on the right Joy-Con, you can fall down, and then you can actually just wobble up and down on the right Joy-Con, and that'll vibrate the string, so that may be necessary to get rid of them. So, if we jostle, and then we, there we go, good job. And something I didn't really learn until I just replayed this game, you can run on the string. So, if you want to get across faster, you now know how. And over here, we have a Bokoblin captain. They have a little horn, and they can call for other Bokoblins. There's a very small chance, like extremely small chance, that he could drop that horn. Oh, he dropped a skull instead. That's neat. Okay, we got 4 of these. Oh, no, he blocked it. He also blocked it. Come on, guys. Don't make me look stupid in front of the wizards. Nice. Awesome. Oh, I need to hit these guys again. After defeating all of the Bokoblins, the Kikwi is gonna need help coming down. Just roll into the tree. That will drop the Kikwi and that rolled up vine. The rolled up vine, if you approach it, you're going to be able to grab it. and then start swinging, just like you did on a swing when you were a kiddo, and you can jump forward and make another fast travel point. Hooray! This is an area that you may have actually explored before if you did one of the other Kikwis over there. It could get a little mixed up sometimes. Oh, what's this? The little cutout here? Oh, that cutout was not in the original game. You had to climb up there and push a log down, and I was like, why is there not just a cutout here? They added a cutout. Okay, good on them. Good on them. While we're here, we're going to take a quick little detour up here, and we're going to activate another fast travel point. If we head all the way top to the staircase, you're going to find another eagle statue, bird statue, and there we go. That's the viewing platform. From here, we actually get a great view of a lot of things. If you want to, you could douse for the Kikwis now. And we've learned that the last one's right there. We could actually even see him from this far away. Thanks, game, for loading that in. Are you even going to attack me or just going to go around in a circle? Okay, not getting bothered with you right now. We're going to run up this vine right here. I recommend waiting until your stamina gauge is refilled. Run up the wall. And we're going to leap on over. Good job. Continue on through, and then once you're at the end, B to let go. And this Kikwi is going to blend in with all this grass. So all you got to do is cut down all the grass so he has no place left to hide, destroying their natural habitat and such. Then you can speak with him. Fee is going to let you know that it's not detecting any additional dowsing responses in the area. That means that we got them all. And look, there's another bombable wall that we can't bomb yet. Neato. Let's head down. After taking care of these bokoblins at the bottom of the pedestal, or platform, or cliff, whatever you want to call it, it's a cliff, that's what it is. Okay, now we're going to make our way back to the Kikwi Elder, which the fastest way is through that hole that we just went through. We're going to hop on down, thanks for those fast travel points that we made, and we're going to continue on. You can actually see him on the left as you run past. I do like this free roam camera. And you're going to see the In the Woods bird, and you're going to run up here. Cut right and continue up the path. This should look familiar to you. And speak to Big Old Booty over here. Big Old Booty is going to bend on over, and he's going to have his little rosebud on his back, flower up, and there's going to be a slingshot up there. We got the slingshot. Sweet. You can make another fast travel point by taking out your newly acquired slingshot and shooting that bad boy right up there. If I could figure out how with the new motion controls, thanks game. But honestly, all we're doing is heading back to the viewing platform that we've already been to. When you reach the top of the viewing platform, hey look, there's a big old crest. We are just going to aim to another curled up vine, smack it with a slingshot. This is going to be one of the first times that you kind of have the option if you want to go to the sky and do some side stuff, and I'm going to really recommend that we do it now. And we're going to have to go back and forth a few times this area, and I'm sorry for that, but there's a bug net, and we want that. There's also some crows that you're going to see, and sometimes it's really hard to hit them, but if you do hit them, you can get their rupee. Ooh, they make it much easier to hit them in this game. It was impossible in the Wii title. Anyways, let's make our way back to Skyloft, and wherever you choose to dive to in Skyloft, that's where you're gonna end up, and we're gonna dive right in front of the bazaar or on top of the bazaar. And now that we have the slingshot, we can turn around, and we are going to ring that bell. I said ring that bell. Ring that bell. Good job. Oh, this rope comes down so much faster than in the original. Sorry I keep saying in the original, I just played it for 87 hours, so it's very fresh in my head. And look, if you're familiar with Wind Waker, it's Beetle. Welcome to Beetle's airship. Beetle is going to be the only traveling vendor in this game, and he actually has a little bit of a side quest for us later. He has a bug net, a wallet that we could expand how many rupees we could hold, a special medal that just gives us another heart, and an adventure pouch slot. The number one thing that we get right now is the bug net. It's only 50 rupees. I guarantee you have 50 rupees if you watched the first video and you got the 60 in the waterfall cave. You have another option if you have 100 rupees right now. If you want to upgrade your wallet and get that one for 300 rupees, you get this life medal. It costs 800 rupees. You can't probably afford that right now. And then all the way on the left is an adventure pouch. That makes it so you could hold one more item, and it's 300 rupees. Now, there are a few more things that we could do while we're up here in the sky, and if you're playing on hero mode, right now is your time to use your bug net and sell off all your bugs and everything else and upgrade all of your items. But if you're just playing in the regular mode of the game, let's head on down. What, is he holding a silver rupee? I would like a silver rupee, please. So close. Nope, almost there. And, am I gonna get this? Oh, it disappeared from his little claws. All right, so apparently there's a timer in which you have to go get that silver rupee, and I did not get it. Okay, and that's gonna drop us right where we were before. If you have the Skyloft amiibo, you could have used that instead. Loftwing amiibo, sorry. Let's head on through this area that we just chopped down that vine at, and oh, whose feet are those? And he disappeared into diamonds. He's the Diamond Man. He plays a lot of Minecraft. Welcome to the Deep Woods. Right? Deep Woods? Yes, the Deep Woods. That's woods, but they're deeper. This is a fairly linear area. You're gonna see a Bokoblin over here. He is a captain. He's gonna call some other Bokoblins, and you're probably gonna hear some hornets. After you defeat the Bokoblins over here, you're gonna see this hornet's nest. Now, you wanna equip your bug net, right? We're gonna run, we're gonna bang into that, take out your bug net, and we're gonna start swiping left and right, and we're gonna get a whole bunch of Deku hornets. This is gonna be one of the easiest and first bugs that you can farm in the game. They're not really worth anything, so don't even try. You could also step on that beetle and get it, and you could get hornet larvae here. This is an item that you are going to need in the future. So it's up to you if you want to do this right now. Oh, come on. There we go. Why do you keep putting it away, Link? I keep swinging left and right, and you keep putting it away. That's pretty dang annoying. Fun fact, the bug net can let you get things like this little heart plant. Neat. From here, we're going to head on the one and only path, and you're going to be seeing another hornet's nest. From here, you want to take out your slingshot, take that down. They're probably going to attack you, unless you run away. If they do attack you, you want to take out your bug net and then take care of them that way. And by take care of them, I mean catch them and enslave them forever. After crossing over, take care of this Bokoblin because he's going to be bothering you. And if you turn left, you're going to see some stairs up here. This is going to be another place that you're going to be able to drop down a log. And this one is actually super helpful for later. Backtracking back to this path that we were on, you're going to see another Goron up there. Take care of the Octoroks along the way. You can see a Bokoblin over here. Can we hit him with the slingshot? Oh wow, we can. Do it. Do it. Do it. I might be too far. Okay, let's head on over there. Oh, now he's coming on over. Perfect. Feel free to take out your slingshot once again. And boop. Why is it shooting so much to the left? I don't know. Now it's up to you if you want to go back on that and jostle, or you could just shoot them. My aim was not good enough. It's not shooting in the middle. You guys are seeing that, right? Making a cross, we're gonna make our way to the fast travel point in the Deep Woods, right next to this Deku Baba. Even though he seems totally optional, make sure you take him out, because he's on top of an amber piece. Also, there's a stool over here if you need it, and sometimes some beetles. Got them both. Nice. Oh, sweet. This is before I explain that mechanic. There are some fruits that you're going to see growing on some trees. It's the same fruits that we stabbed before. Really fun stuff. And if you get them, you can get a chance to have Deku seeds in them. Anyways, just head on through. Oh, here's the Quadrodeka Baba. I think that's his name. I don't know. It seems like way too many words. He can open his mouth horizontally or vertically. Although he's not demonstrating it right now for me. That's fine. And now we get to learn about Goddess Cubes. All you have to do is do a Skyward Strike right at one, and then it teleports into the sky. Super neat stuff. Also, if you backtrack a little bit and you go up this path, there's a treasure chest over here. This is a 100% walkthrough, so you might as well go get it. It's a red rupee. Sweet. And if we head forward, you're going to see another Goddess Cube. Do yourself a favor. Don't jump off of the edge. Do yourself a Skyward Strike right on this. Nice. And you're going to be finding yourself another bird statue for the Forest Temple. This is going to be where we're going in our next video, but before that, we have a few things we need to attend to. One, if you're low on hearts, there's a little stump over here that you can use to sit down and gain hearts at. If you run into this tree, a bunch of these fruits can fall. You can get yourself some rupees, but more importantly, refill your Deku nuts. And yeah, now we're gonna head to the sky. Soon as you come out to the sky, oh, Fee's gonna be here. Fee's gonna say, hey, you know the cubes that you struck? Well, now those chests are all like awake and stuff. Anyways, they're probably gonna bring you directly to this one, which is to your right. You want to immediately fly over there. And if you've explored the sky before and you saw these little fun rocks, these are, I don't know, like little turbo booster boys for your bird. We're gonna head into this one to the right toward the beacon that we just placed down. And this is going to bring us to the pumpkin landing. And beautiful. One of my favorite things to do is jump down right in front and then I just kind of like face plant. Anyways, if we run around the outside of the building, we're gonna be finding one of these goddess chests. It glows purple and bluish colors. And we increased our adventure pouch size. Nice. Next, we're gonna head inside through either of the doors is just fine. And you get a nice sweeping overview of the room. There's the guy who owns the place and there's a piece of heart. Just a little heads up, it requires some, let's just say some light vandalism. We're just gonna roll right into this balcony and we're gonna do it 2 times. Everything is gonna fall down. People are gonna be very disgruntled by the fact that you just vandalized the chandelier. Why would you do that? You actually do have to speak with him before you leave, contrary to like other Zelda games and stuff, but be sure to get the piece of heart. That is now 2. Let's go talk to this guy. He's gonna be very upset. And you're gonna say, of course, I'm gonna take responsibility. And then he's gonna say, well, you have to deliver some pumpkin soup. The funny part is, if your inventory of your bottles is full, you're not gonna get the pumpkin soup, and you can just leave. That's it. No consequences for your actions. We'll be back here in like 20 to 25 hours. From here, open up your map. We're gonna remove this place, and we're gonna go down to this chest, and we're gonna place down the beacon, and making our way to this one random small island in the sky. Piece of heart. That's now 3. Perfect. Next thing we're gonna do is I wanna upgrade our shield from our basic wood shield that we have that may have sustained some damage because of the Octoroks that you encountered. However, in order to do that, as I mentioned before, we're gonna need 2 amber relics, 1 jelly blob, and 1 monster claw. Now, this is sort of like a little extra thing you can do now, but honestly, it's gonna help you a lot and you're gonna have to do it eventually, so you might as well do it now. If you do not have a jelly blob and a monster claw, you want to land just north of the waterfall, and we're going to be entering back into there. And hopefully luck is on my side. First try. No? No monster claw? Let's just do a full run through here. While we're in here, we could also come across a new bug, which is the lightning bug. Yoink. Nope. Yoink. Yoink. Got him. It's a starry firefly. When I was a kid, we called them lightning bugs. I think different parts of the world call them different things. Like, that's actually a thing. Got him. Finally. I got a monster claw. Awesome. I also got 2 extra jellies by the time I actually got a monster claw to spawn. And I'm now also trying out the non-motion controls. And I think I really like them. How do I catch bugs, though? Do I just walk up and just... Oh! That was so much easier than I thought it would be. Well, that's neat. I might play a non-motion control version from now on. Especially because I'm sitting like so tight and close to the screen. Like if I was like on my couch far away. Really? Now that I'm recording, I get so many monster claws? All right, that's the trick, everyone. If you want monster claws, switch to button-only controls. Next, we're gonna make our way into the bazaar and we're gonna head to Rondo over here. That's name, Gondo, I was close. We're gonna choose upgrade gear. And if we select our, we have 3 things that we can upgrade right now. This one that we can't upgrade until we have evil crystals, which is much later in the game. The slingshot, which we can't upgrade till we have dusk relics, which are much later in the game. And our shield, which we can upgrade now, as long as you have 30 rupees, the jelly blob, the monster claw, and the 2 amber relics. Sweet. Doing that is going to upgrade your shield to the banded shield, making it more durable, so it can take a few more hits before it breaks, which is nice. And also, it looks a lot cooler. If you have 100 rupees extra at this point, which you very well most likely do, I definitely recommend picking up the extra wallet now. So now you can hold a total of 600 rupees in your inventory instead of just 300 before. Which, it's nice because, you know, you never want to run out of rupees. Or, let me rephrase that. You never want to run out of room to store your rupees. There we go. Those are the words that I want to have come out of my mouth. And landing back at the Forest Temple is actually going to be the conclusion of our video. And guys, I want to thank you so much for checking out the second episode of Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. There's going to be a playlist down below, as well as probably a card on the screen of the next episode. If you've enjoyed the video, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button down below. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, turn on notifications. Until next time, Austin John out.